Okay, welcome to Learn Golf with Cassie. This is Coach Dad. We're going to do a chipping video. Over the last few months, we've been practicing two types of chips. The chip putt. If you go and check the video there, you can see the chip putt. But essentially the chip putt is when you have your hands like you have the club with your grip with your putter. So not in the fingers down here, more upright like a putt, and you just basically play a putt and the ball will fly a few feet and then roll the rest. So that's one. And the other is the basic chip, which is a bit more like a regular stroke where you just play and turn through on the left side. Got 4 balls. The question is, which one do you know your game will work best? Today I was playing, shot a nice round, 77, but coming down the back 3 holes, I had this 15-yard pitch chip, and I took the pitching wedge lob and kind of like half and half shot, released too far. Would the chip putt have been a better option? I wasn't having to deal with anything too tricky. Let's see if my pitching wedge chip and run can outperform my chip putt. The chip putt, I'm going to use the 8-iron, and the chip and run with a pitching wedge. See, I'm going to take 4 shots. The lined ball are the chip with the chip putt with the 8-iron, and the non-lined balls are the chip and run with a pitching wedge. Pretty good those were. Okay, well, 3 of those are lines. One other line one is still within a foot. All the chip and runs were good. One was a little bit shorter, still within 3.5 feet though. But I mean, the spreading out of those balls there, nothing other than a tap in. Okay, we're going to move the distance to 22 yards now from 15. See if it makes any difference. Okay, that was the pitch, chip and run. Okay, let's take a look at those. We've got a bit of a sandy track here. This is a pitching green. We had one from each that hit a kind of aeration hole, and then, but here we've got the chip putt, chip putt, chip putt, 1 chip and run, 2 chip and runs, 3 chip and runs. Now the chip and runs I'm not displeased with, but it's difficult to manage the landing, and they all landed in the spot I wanted and then kind of like jumped to the left and came down the hill. But the chip putts held their line and didn't have such a strange bounce, so I could generally work out which one was going to do what and where. Final test, 33 yards. That one I tried to fly a little bit higher. You can see the bounce, bizarre. Can't really control that bounce. Not bad. See what the 5-iron can do. That was more like a putt feeling. Let's see what the results are. As I said, it's a distance that my chip and run I play a lot, so chip and run here, chip and run here, chip and run here, and one chip and run here. Those are not too bad, but there's the chip putt, chip putt, chip putt, chip putt. I think chip putt's winning it. But the reason why the chip putt is winning most of the time is, I mean, basically I can predict the landing and the shoot a little bit more easily. With less height, there's going to be less check, and I know it's just basically going to roll. So I just feel the length of the putt. I don't have to worry quite so much about working out my landing spot and then having the right height land on that spot to get the right rollout. It's a shot that I'm going to use a little bit more when I get within 15 yards, the chip putt that is, because you're not hitting it with quite so much finesse, and the chance of it flying on you and getting that shoot out, running on about 6-7 feet and giving yourself a difficult putt is reduced. Hope that's interesting. How to check your own game, which one feels better for you. Have a go. I've never played the chip putt with a 5-iron before, certainly not for 35 yards. Worked really nicely. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button and the notification button, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.